everybody, this is Julissa. Today is Monday, February 28, 2022, the last day of the month. I had to come here, guys, real quick, make this video. Of course, in case you didn't see it, but if you were one of the few who were able to see my video about the new Jennifer Lopez Marry Me movie, we all know what Miss Jennifer Lopez is all about, and when you try to expose that, of course you're gonna get attacked. So I basically got a warning here in my channel because I made a video about Jennifer Lopez Mocking God on her new movie Marry Me. And of course, in case you haven't heard, there's a song that she created for that movie where you can see her dancing and in a church setting, you know, when people are bowing down to her, and she's the song church that she created for that movie is basically taking everything's context that is found in the Bible and using it in a very sexual way. And of course they're gonna take down a video like that, and I got so mad because I tried so careful not to use any copyright material, nothing like that. That's the last thing I want, especially when I'm trying to show people what's going on here. And I also show a part where you can see her ex-husband of Honey knowing another lady who knew her when she first began her acting career, saying how she's definitely into Santeria, which is witchcraft, and she was seen giving herself, like she was seen giving bloodbath of animal sacrifices, and she believes strongly on that. And when somebody does her wrong or doesn't like her, she will call her madrina, which is her grandmother, for Santeria, which she apparently lives in Miami, and she calls them up and she just say, you know, I don't like this person, do something, put a spell on her or whatever. So all of that was in the 20-minute video that I created 2 days ago, and of course it got removed worldwide. That's what YouTube just told me. Got removed worldwide. And I just want to show you guys here that there's nothing that I'm gonna come here and tell you that it's a lie. Okay, I'm gonna bring you the source so that you can see it. This is why it's important for me. I don't just want to do videos for me to give my opinion on something, because of course people will have different opinions, right? But what are the facts? What is the truth? And that's why I created the videos, so that I can show you exactly what her ex-husband was saying, that other lady was saying, scenes from the movie, you know, blurry, so that you guys can see what's going on, what is she is really all about. But of course I'm not allowed to show you that here, but you will see it eventually. You know, small channels like myself will always get canned, and they will always want us to remove videos, especially when speaking the truth. But you will, you know, researching on Twitter over the weekend, and yes, you can do research on Twitter just to find what's trending in the popular opinions of people. The amount of people that were so happy to see that movie and how happy it made them feel, and saying that she's doing the works of the Lord, you know, and that's such a sarcastic way to say something like that, basically taking the name of God in vain, which you have to be so careful about that. But only Christ believing people will understand. And to see the amount of people that were praising her and tagging her on Twitter, saying she did such a great job. And my main point about her is the fact that, you know, I got upset during the Super Bowl that she did 2 years ago, in the beginning of 2020, I think it was, with Shakira, how a lot of people who are crazy believing people put culture before God, saying that they felt proud that she was from Puerto Rico and she accomplished so much, and look where she's at. Let me tell you, the Bible says, do not be envious of the success of the wicked, okay? And the fact that a pastor was actually referring to her as a success story, it actually shocked me completely, because these days, as you guys know, influence is everything, right? And the fact that people will say to you, you want to be just like her. You know, if you have aspirations about being a dancer, being an actress, people will say to you in the Latino culture, I think in any culture, will say, oh, this is going to be the next JLO. She's going to be the next. Like, you don't want that, okay? You don't want that type of success. You know, there's another verse in the Bible that speaks about the blessing of the Lord makes you rich, but brings no sorrow with it, okay? I believe that's found in Proverbs 10:22, and I know because I just did one of my reels for Instagram about the Bible verse. And you have to be so careful because, as you guys know, many celebrities end up killing themselves. And the thing is that the blessing of the Lord, that verse is so powerful. The blessing of the Lord makes you rich but brings no sorrow with it. So they are. And then there's another verse, I think it's found in Psalms, when it speaks about do not envy the success, when the wicked springs as the grass, because they're attaining a lot of success, a lot of houses, a lot of money, a lot of fame and fortune, but they might be, a lot of the times they just end up in hell, and it's like, that's what life for them was all about, because they were focusing on that. They want to get the riches of the world. And of course, I'm not saying being rich is nothing wrong with that, but who are you worshiping? Like, when God gives you talents, you give talents to glorify God. You use your talents to glorify God. So when you are just trying to do all these rituals, you sell yourself for fame and fortune, we know what you're all about. And of course, that's going to be a problem for people, so they don't want to see me talking about it. I cannot put you photos of that movie, right? But the movie's out there. It's called Marry Me. You're going to hear about the news. Apparently, a lot of people like that movie, right? Because the world will always like is the world, People only reject what's not of the world. So they always like the world. They like to see women dancing like strippers in a church setting when people are bowing down to her, on top of men, on top of women. And that's okay. And they say, they'll say things like, oh, she's from Puerto Rico. I'm so proud of her. Are you kidding me? You're a Christ-believing person. You're going to put culture before God? Like, God is the one who chooses where you're going to be born. And let me just not go there. Like, it's just crazy to me to say that. But I just want to say, if you're looking for the video here, you're not going to find it. As you guys know, that right now I'm at the studio. Once I get home, I got to go remove it. Hopefully, I get to continue to upload more material here in my channel that is growing. I thank you so much for coming back and subscribing. It means a lot to me. So that's just my take on it. I think that Jennifer Lopez throughout the years has really shown us what she's all about. And this story that we are made to believe that she I'm not saying that everything is untrue, but they make you believe, she came from the Puerto Rico. I mean, she was born in the Bronx from Puerto Rican parents, and she had nothing. And then now look at her where she is now. This lady, sold her soul for fame and fortune. You don't want to be wishing to be like her, okay? The blessing of the Lord makes you rich and brings no sorrow with it. Why are so many celebrities end up the way they end up, before getting too deep into that subject? We know what that's all about, guys, okay? So I just wanted to share that real quick. 8 minutes already. I just want to say thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. And please don't forget to go to the podcast and, listen to my podcast there. I'm going to leave the link here. Thank you guys so much again. And have a good night, everybody. God bless. Hi everybody, this is Julissa. I'm here to invite you to my podcast, JulissaDesigns, and it can be found on Anchor, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. You can join me every day as I make episodes of the latest news, real life stories, and I also share my favorite Bible verse. Hope to see you then. God bless. much for coming back to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe and share this video, and I hope to see you in the next video. Have a great day, everybody. God bless.